Survive, defeat the local demon leader, eliminate the demon worshipping sorcerer. And we have our splendid 13 skeletons to do all this with. I think this spell probably would have been the best choice to start, just so you could have a faster end the initial fight. We're not gonna get troops anytime soon, so we need to move quickly in an effort to at least get something going. Best way to do that would probably be by a hero. I'm going to have to go with the ballista simply because I have nothing dealing damage. It was ridiculously expensive, but can't be helped. A troop of death knights camps in this hut, awaiting Asha's chosen one. They carry the message that Arantir must prove he is experienced enough to be able to accomplish the task that Asha has called him out to carry out. They will join him once he has acquired the experience required to reach level 5.
Greetings, proud guardians of the Spinner. May Asha free you of living boundaries long enough to serve her sacred purpose. Join me, and we will serve her together.
Greetings, Death Lord. Asha has told us to meet her favored here, but only to follow should he prove his strength. She sends you a message. Of great power must my destined champion be. Then shall he crush Chaos's seed and restore my balance.
A couple of choices in what to attack. At least these guys are melee, so we might have a chance against them. Not even a single guy died. This did like 2 points of damage. Jesus Christ. So we do have the avatar dead, so there's always that. Avatar death is probably the best thing ever for a low level character with no ability to kill things. More or less highest tier unit on demand and it costs like 2 magic points. What is that? That's nothing. I suppose technically it is something which makes it somewhat relevant how you handle things. We need a tavern. Fastest way to get additional troops. I'm not sure if we should buy both heroes. The map is large enough to support that. It'll cripple my upgrades a little bit. However, I don't know if that really matters. I had to squeeze some sort of force out immediately, so this is the only way I know how to do it. It'll be a decent money investment to do it this way, but it allows us to do things right away instead of waiting and waiting and waiting before we get the structures up. Not sure if we should bring the skeletons onto this battlefield. We just want to buy time as the summoned creature kills them all. So, and skeletons have some useful attack purpose, but zombies not really. They're just hit points on the battlefield. Some zombies, but hardly matters. If fire on the avatar, it's a wasted effort. Might be able to save a few extra zombies that way though. We want skeleton archers or the warriors. Warriors are quite a bit sturdier. Range combat ability is very, very valuable. The thing is, these are not good range attackers. They're one of the few units that we have that can do range attack, so... Mastermind, slow and confusion mastery, yes please. Ooh, we can continue with our path here. is better than I expected. But our death is becoming more expensive. Probably 2 magic points per level. They're doing a lot of damage. I'm not sure our avatar can survive this. Definitely can't. Can heal it a little bit, but only a little bit. If we lose it, our magic drops to 0, which basically means nothing at this point. We're at 0 anyway. That said, I have no any particular interest to throw it away for nothing. So pull back. One of them can attack me no matter where I'd go. Avatar is down, so we're at 0 magic. But thanks to it, we barely lost anyone in the actual army, so it's a worthwhile trade. We should get some decent units out of these anyway. Maybe. And resurrect at least a couple. I don't recall what rot zombies do at all. Need more magic. Doesn't really matter where we go, we just need to explore a little bit, see what our options are.
Errandir, favored of the spinner, you come for knowledge, seeking a man of magic who tracks Chaos's taint. His path and yours are intertwined.
I know his name. It's Menelag. Can you tell me his intentions, seer?
Ah, the question that I feared. Then my final words you now hear. He hunts a thing that will one day be the object of all your desires, though its power he does not understand.
Can you tell me if I need to end his life, and should it be before or after I put an end to this demon presence?
Yes, you will end his life, but not before he meets someone greater than you, one who holds the destiny of Asha in his hands. Asha and Urgash shall kneel to his will, and you will try and sway his choice with your dying breath, as I look upon you with my own.
A thing happened there. Okay, we need to secure the surrounding mines first. Maybe some unit production sites to get some decent units done. We'll go for liches. Not an easy path. Neutral city. Second neutral city. I did not expect that. Lots of this and that. Cloak of Death Shadow, protected by an army of elementals. Might have a reasonable chance of facing the iron golems with the army we have. Big problem now is I don't actually have any mana to cast the creature. So killing the iron golems would have to be just using the army, which is not ready to take it on. We would win, but it would happen with a ton of casualties. So any way to quickly recharge? I don't see a way. Some of the creatures defending this are not trivial to take down. Especially not with the horse crap. Ooh. Horse crap we have. At least I have mana again. That should simplify things. We can use the specialty creature to take the hit on an enemy group and then use the rest of our forces to do the actual killing. How this goes depends quite a bit on luck. If this hits, we'll be fairly well off. Not, we'll just lose a lot of troops. Be able to handle those without further losses. Just use the avatar to do the first strike. Some losses, but we can probably recover that from them. About 30 guys lost. Yeah, I can't resurrect undead. Always forget that. $5,000 gold and an artifact. Not bad. Ooh, we have item sets. Immunity to Word of Light. Cloak of Death Shadow, Staff of Netherworld, Amulet of Necromancy. Wait. That will probably be basically game over for the enemy if we manage to get that item set. Extra dark energy, access to leeches. We are gonna need more troops. Magnetic golems. If we were to rush it, we might be able to get this city. There's a swarm of enemies. I think those are versions of demons. There's rushing there is just a going to fail on us. No point doing that. Might be able to take on the iron golems now though. Iron golems would be somewhat okay because they're so slow. Other enemies are fast enough that taking them out is very troublesome. While I don't think we can take the cities at the west edge, we probably should send someone there to take a look at them. Orange faction is doing something. Yellow faction also doing something. And red faction not doing all that much. So I think we have 2 active enemies and just some third group of losers that barely do anything. Right, with liches we have some sort of a solid fundamental unit that can act as the center of our group. I think I'll also go for them. No, not yet. We need something besides just a handful of liches. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Might have been better to wait for the leeches. That would increase my ranged attack capabilities substantially. Handful of zombies lost. I'd say that's a good trade-off. If I could get a little bit of extra knowledge, I could also start resurrecting battles. That would be a big help. Ooh, what an artifact. one-way exit. That is going to be a pain in the ass. That looks like underground access. It is. Yet another portal there. I want troops more than anything else. Really not much we can do. We can either go for extra skeletons or ghosts or spellcasting. Spellcasting is nice in theory, but I barely have enough magic points to cast the avatar. There's no way in hell I can cast anything damage-wise or really useful. So we could do archers. Skeleton warriors aren't that particularly important to us. Ghosts aren't terrible. We can't do vampires at all. That's an interesting thing. So ghosts would have, I think, increased value in this setup. We'll probably do archers before we send this hero out anywhere. He should now have the capability of securing the resources we need. More or less. We'll get a few extra troops. But yeah, we'll shift to a ranged combat mode more or less. Especially the +2 attack item should help. Could give up the archers. I think so. It would not be a bad choice. The thing is, I still believe we're going to have to severely weaken the enemy before we can survive any kind of melee anyway, so that's why I think it's sort of pointless taking the fighters at this point. Oh, I'll have to wait an extra turn to get the item and the extra skeletons. We're not going to do any kind of serious fighting until we're at least on level 5, so we can get the Death Knights out of this. We do have a chance to upgrade another stack of units. We'll stick with the basics and just go for extra money. It's wasting more money on heroes. Not free upgrades, but upgrades of units. So that's a nice city to have. We're already on level 3, so we wouldn't have to do that much fighting to get to level 5. Anything that's not really ranged combat. There's quite a few here. Sulfur would be useful though. I'm gonna do a little bit of a travel loop here. Go visit a few sites, then go back, and hopefully we're at level 5 at that point. I feel that's the key to really try to push forward quickly. Death Knights are pretty much impossible for me to replicate. Also, they are at a high enough of a quality level that it would be a huge investment in trying to do anything of a similar quality. Wicks might become close, but I don't really think so. They're a very different type of a unit. I don't think we need to do anything special here. A regular firepower and the natural slowness of the zombies should do the job for us. I'm reading that there's like a pack of range attackers and a swarm of imps or imp upgrade equivalent units. Swarm is a huge amount of units though, hundreds and hundreds. So it's not something we want to get into right now. Lots of poltergeists. Could go our way easily. Could be a big pain in the ass. these might be a little bit on the expensive side, but considering we can't even get all the basic troops produced, we'll have to just immediately go for the units we can produce. I'll leave the magic we have for resurrection. Or will I? Initiative lowering won't do that much for us. $400 points of damage with each stack, or remaining each stack, more or less. That's gonna be tough to chew through. Resurrection would heal 240. Let's try it with the resurrection. This is locked the pace. We need to hit with range attack, otherwise we're gonna get our ass handed to us. We'll win, but casualties will be way too high. Been okay so far. They missed. We hit. Excellent. Then, annoyance factor of ghost is fantastic. If we lose zombies, I don't give a shit. We need to maintain and prevent their access to the gun archers. Yep, that's guaranteed victory without too many losses. And we have a chance to resurrect the dead lich. We already have summoning magic. All enemy living creatures receive -1 morale, luck, and -10% on initiative. Still, advanced summoning magic will give us what exactly? We'll have to develop it sooner or later, but Banshee Hull is probably more useful right this second. Because it doesn't cost anything and I'm constantly out of mana with my 1 point of knowledge. But at least I can contribute something.
vampires, my loyal servant? Most interesting. A welcome addition to Asha's legions, should I find them.
Probably should. Find all vampire crypts in the underground. Reach the fifth level of experience. Scouting pays off again. There's nothing really to indicate that these locations we're visiting are somehow should be triggering those things. Okay, at least our money production is about as good as it gets, and we have an extra 2,900 gold. Basically, we're broke. First level spell. Not necessarily bad. We have very few spells. How long does it last? 3 turns. Probably tied to spell power then. Yeah, this was not a good fight. The main problem with fighting these opponents is they're easy to take down if you have a slightly stronger army. Enough that you can take them on before they can start summoning their extra pair of wolves. If you don't, it'll take such a large amount of casualties that the fight simply isn't worth it. It's not like we would have gotten anything except some cheap resources out of it anyway. So why push it now? With a few death knights it would be a trivial fight. I'd sort of like to try these. I have no recollection what they do. Festering Aura. So they're pretty much worthless except for the Aura ability. Decreases all its neighbors' attack and defense by -2 and their morale by -1 regardless of who owns them. Hunted creatures are new. So they just exist to weaken the enemy. Divine Strength. At least that's still a piece of shit, but at least it's almost doing 10 points of damage now. Almost. ranged attackers can handle it. Need to rush in with the melee. I'll take every unit I can possibly get my hands on. Makes Conjure Phoenix and summon elemental spells more powerful. Grants a Necromancer the ability to tie his or her own spirit to the spirits of any creature on the battlefield until the end of combat. If linked creatures receive any damage, the Necromancer will gain some mana. Considering I'm constantly out of mana and recharge is sort of troublesome, I'll take it. Can at least cover the enough to get the avatar going in each fight, I think. Not great, but certainly useful. Also, we're at level 5, so we should be getting the Death Knights. Not looking forward to fighting against the mages, though. Don't have enough to do a resurrection even once. Archliches and Lich Masters. Raids and Banshees. Bit low on money. I'll take on the Cerberuses first. They basically produce the same resource here, but they're much easier for me to deal with. They are a lot faster though. Want to spread around a little bit. We're just giving them easy targets otherwise. Not kill a single lich. I have enough magic to do jack shit. Excellent. I don't want to risk lich casualties, so I'll attack. Right. Not exactly excellent, but it does about as good as it can go. I don't recall what Poltergeist had an ammunition steal ability. These guys have mana steal, and they can resurrect their casualties. Honestly, I don't see which one would be all that better. They're both sort of shit. Still, got the basics going now. We'll have enough of a core army with the Death Knights. I don't care how many there are, even if it's just a single one. It has a chance to halve the enemy group it hits. Even if the enemy group is 10,000 strong, doesn't make a difference. So there's I'd be a little bit desperate fighting like that, but the potential is there. I'll add a few extra major skills levels. Won't amount to much, but will probably help. I'd like to... Actually no, I won't get all that much out of it, but still... With double mana, we can probably take those guys on without significant casualties. We should be able to resurrect twice. More importantly, we have secured our mission critical resources with that. Wraiths or banshees, it's a bit on the expensive side. I think spells would benefit us more at this point. Yeah, confusion. I think we can do it in mass for mass version 2, and we don't need any extra skill to learn all these, so we can learn those immediately. I was thinking maybe would have gathered the confusion before fighting these, but I don't think that'll make much of a difference. They would have used spells to attack us. So either way, it's gonna be trouble. Alright, we can resurrect twice. Probably kill my liches. I'm mainly worried about losing the leeches, not really worried about anything else. We should also be able to resurrect some of these, so there's always that. But a critical mass of leeches is very, very useful. Spell casting on the leeches, probably. They don't have the ability to cast anything anymore. As long as we kill these guys and resurrect the lich, we should be fine. Those minor troops maintain the liches, get more liches here. Not that many, but still. Important battle for us, because now we'll get solid amount of frontline combat troops, plus we'll have the liches. Basically, wicks are always useful. Right, skeleton warriors are actually decent. Slightly more durable, but more damaging. Right, things are looking just fine. Naturally, the enemy has been doing things during this time too, so I'm not sure how we fare in comparison. Hello, friend. Just thinking about you. I think we should go for the other undead city first.
Hail, Guardians! I come to see you honor your pledge.
Greetings, favored one. We look forward to fulfilling our destiny beneath your command. Asha uses all.
Six. More than I anticipated. Piercing attack, deadly strike, large creature, 90 hit points, good damage, good attributes. Speed is fine. Initiative is a bit on the low side, but that's about it. It's a fantastic unit. Decay. Durance. Vessel of Shalasa. Mass confusion. There it is. Not sure I can afford to cast it even once though. So that's a slight negative on it. I have to give up one of the groups. I'm not too attached to the rot zombies. Really not leaving wickets behind. Right, not amazing, but this can work. We should set out to do something useful though. I'm not too eager to just explore. There's a group of mines here, plus underground access. We know there are vampires there. Alternatively, we need to take the city. It has no fortifications currently, so it would be more or less just a fight against a range attacker, probably, and a swarm of thingamajigs. We have confusion, so we can neutralize the range attacker, mostly. Our dark magic is not at expert level, so we can't neutralize it completely. It's, yeah, basic dark magic is not really that great. We could go for Death's Embrace. We would lose a lot of things though. Because there have, yeah, that's gonna be tough. Still, I don't really see an alternative to it. We want these items. They're of crucial importance, and we will win this fight. It's just, how do we minimize the casualties? Staff, amulet, cloak. It's not like the cloak in and of itself is bad either. Moral and luck -2 on enemy forces is fantastic. And if we manage to get the whole set, that's probably pretty much automatic victory for us in this scenario. Increases hero's knowledge by +2. That would be nice. Multiple dragons. There are a couple of weaker enemies here. We could gain a lot from doing these. Gotta do something though. I think I'll lead things to this. We have a solid start, but we need much more before we can truly shine with this hero. Knowledge is our biggest problem currently, so going for the +2 knowledge item might be a very sensible choice. Also, access to underground areas, at least a couple of mines. So there's a lot of benefits by doing that. Yeah, I think I'll just upgrade at least one of these. I can't use any 4th circle spells. Yeah, there's no point buying that right now. We could get better zombies, or I'll take the ghosts. Mainly so the RPs will stack a little better. We'll have a single empty slot just in case we get something good when we resurrect people. Is that it? Yeah. More or less. And the opening has to be this. It's a fairly big deal. Massive reduction in the capabilities of all offensive armies. That's okay, that's the plan. We're hit. Ooh. Red Keymaster. Right, that's the plan unless something else pops up. This was the potential pop up, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're going to go for this city basically. We might want to secure the resources here. It's knowledge +1, a couple of mines. It's exactly what we sort of need at the moment. Also, there doesn't appear to be a major weakness if we do this. Meaning the enemy armies are not just going to mysteriously pop up here. But we'll see.